Hey neighbors, it's Richard Strick, Mayor of the City of Huntington, and I'm here with Nate Getz, who's our Superintendent of Water Distribution, and we're here to inform you a little bit about the letters that some of you have received and a program that we're working on with the city. So Nate, thanks for making time to come out here to my house and help walk me through, because I'm one of the residents in the City of Huntington who got that letter notifying me that I might have I'm one of those residents in the City of Huntington that got a letter saying that I might have a lead service line running to my house. Now tell me, who owns what out here?
So the city maintains from the water main to the shutoff, and then from the shutoff to the home is private and on the homeowner to maintain.
Okay, so under normal circumstances, everything from the meter pit here to the house is my obligation as the homeowner.
Correct.
All right. Now we know that there's this new program from the federal government that's mandating the replacement of lead service lines. So here in Huntington, we've narrowed it down to recognize some properties that may have lead service lines so that we can work with a homeowner to get those replaced and fulfill those federal obligations we've got. Is that right?
Correct.
How did we come up with that list?
So the distribution crews have been going around and doing visual inspections and verifications on the service lines. We're able to identify through building records and year the house is constructed, whether it's built before or after the 1986 lead ban.
Okay, so 1986 is kind of the cutoff year. If your house was built after 1986, you're likely not one that we're coming around and checking on, because you would have had something different installed, not lead service line.
Correct. We're still verifying all the service lines in town, regardless of the year constructed. But 1986 is kind of the cutoff for the lead lines being used.
Yep. Now my wife and I, we own an older home on the south side of Huntington, so that's why we got one of the letters. So once we get the letter, Nate, there was some information that the city would come out to do some further verification. If you guys come to my house to verify that lead service line, what's involved?
So if you have a meter pit, we're able to just open the lid and visually inspect the lines in the meter pit. But like what you have is just a valve stand. So we would notify you ahead of time and come out with our Vector truck and actually pothole on either side of the valve to see what material how it's running to.
Okay. And Nate, what is potholing? What's involved with that?
So we have our vac truck, and we usually go about a foot to 2 foot on either side of the valve, and we use hydro excavation to suck down and locate the water line. And then once we locate it, we identify the material type and document it and upload it into our database.
Okay. Just to translate that in layman's terms, you guys are going to use a water cannon to drill down through the ground and visually inspect the pipe to verify what it's made of. Is that right?
Correct. Yep.
And then after you've verified it, what then? Do I have to fill in the hole myself?
So now when we're done, we backfill the hole, and then we'll come back and landscape the yard.
Okay. So you guys will restore everything to the condition it was in before you did the pothole?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. Now, I know as a homeowner, one of the immediate questions that comes to my mind and probably to your mind is, how is this all going to get paid for? And unfortunately, at this point, I don't have a good answer for you yet. Now, we're still working with updates from the federal government as far as what programs and funds are available for us to participate in as a city utility to try and offset some of those costs. Ultimately, we know that this is an expense that we're going to bear together. We don't know yet what that's going to look like. And so as we get those final programs taken care of and we get a funding plan in place, we'll be communicating that as well. We just want you to understand the point of the letter that you received from the city, if you received one, notifying you that you may have a lead service line at your house. We'll continue to follow up with you. In the meantime, there are resources through the city website and our social media that make it easy for you to do some help to help us with this inventory and provide more information. There's a survey you can complete. If you know more information about your home than we do, which we trust you do, if you're willing to share that information, that helps us update that inventory and plan the work accordingly. So once again, thank you, Huntington residents. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and just encourage you and your family to stay warm on balmy December days like this here in the city of Huntington. Thank you and have a great day.